everyone, welcome. This is Heads Up on NDTV Profit, your daily morning dose of all the business news that should be on your radar every morning. Good morning, Ashu.
Good morning, Bianca. Again, not too good news coming from Japan today because the Tankan survey, not very exciting. Well, we'll talk about all of it, but as always, first we start with the headlines. And the Asian markets today, which are trading flat right now, Japan, South Korea. Bianca.
Across Wall Street, well, how did the Wall Street picture pan out? What we've seen is US stocks erasing their gains in the final hour of trade. Stocks ended flat, treasuries were up ahead of a Fed statement on the economy. The Dow cut its gains and the S&P 500 ended a thinly traded session, wiping out a 0.5% rally in the final 70 minutes of trading. Now, the Nasdaq, that also closed lower to end 8 straight days of gains on Monday as some large cap technology stocks slid in a late day sell-off. Healthcare stocks, they jumped briefly on news that a Virginia judge had invalidated a key part of that March healthcare reform or overhaul, which was championed by President Obama. But quickly, those shares once again fell back. U.S. deficit concerns once again returned to the forefront with pushing the dollar lower after the Moody's said that the tax deal, which was reached last week by the White House and Republicans, could shift its outlook on the United States' top credit rating. So not very positive news coming in from Wall Street as well, Ashu.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Let's talk about some of the other news that's coming. The EU plans to make private lenders so much of caution there near that levels.
We'll watch out for what happens in terms of crude prices and where they are headed. But right now, we are headed for a very short break. When we come back out of this break, we're going to talk about the cues for the Lal Street. Yesterday, we saw a last 60-minute sort of rally on the Lal Street with a little under 1% gains for the Indian markets. But then today, the global cues are flat. Not much of direction coming in from Asia as well. What are the cues for trade? Stocks to watch out for? We'll analyze all of that for you when we come back out of this very short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're still with Heads Up on NDTV Profit. Wall Street has been flat. Asian markets are giving up their gains that we've seen earlier on in trade. And the Shanghai and the Shenzhen, the Chinese markets, are absolutely flat right now. The Shenzhen, in fact, is trading just 0.2% in the positive territory, with the Shanghai Composite looking all set to move into the negative territory if there is any bit of slight selling that comes in further in the markets right now or further in trade. But moving away from what is happening in the global markets to a look at what is happening here in India in terms of the 2G spectrum scam, the CAG had submitted its report on the 2G allocation scam earlier on, and finally acting on the CAG's finding, the government has started issuing show-cause notices to companies which it claims have either failed to meet eligibility criteria for getting a telecom license or who have not yet rolled out their services on time. Those who are falling short on eligibility face cancellation of licenses until proven otherwise. Arijit Banerjee has got more details on these show-cause notices. Arijit, good morning. How many companies have been given show-cause notices so far?
That's true. If you look at it, what the government has said very clearly is that if these companies are unable to meet their...
Now, the Supreme Court has cracked the whip on states which are misusing funds under the government's flagship NREGA scheme. The Apex Court has asked for a central probe into the issue, and according to an NGO called Center for Environment and Food Security, Orissa is one of those states that has diverted money which have been reserved for the Employment Guarantee Plan. Here's a report.
The Supreme Court has come down heavily on Orissa for diverting funds and non-implementation of the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme.
And the results will probably not show up as you'd want them overpaid, let's say, a few years or so.
So perhaps another regulatory body in the making to be able to figure out where this diverted funds from the NREGA scheme is headed to. But we'll keep a track of that story. It's almost the end of this bulletin here. We'll call it a wrap on Heads Up.
Hope you have a profitable trading day. Thanks for watching.